Mm. Okay. You've just been waiting to say that, haven't you? How are you doing, man?
Not OCA says. Good man.
What's up? All right, we're all set. Let me get
Stupiduzwo says.
Gears.
Hello Pen is.
What's up, man? Where are you up to? Enjoying yourself? How are you all liking the pre-patch so far?
Not OCA says. Hi Lewis, the great all-time goat of camping had to man.
Such a dick. Such a dick.
Stupiduzwo says. It's stabilized. Decently fun. Most
Yeah.
broken stuff seems to be working okay.
Yeah. At least it's playable. This thing where it's still getting DC'd if you get stunned sometimes. You get into some arena. I just haven't played. I played some on Sunday.
Stupiduzwo says. Angel said she shit on an arcane mage as Frost last night.
She did? Yeah. That's good. Frost is getting some rework. Well, not a rework. It's getting some shift of tuning. I mean, which I don't think is going to... They're taking stuff out of the base spells and putting them into the hero
Not
talents,
OCA
which
says.
I guess makes sense.
We got to farm RR with the siege at docks.
Nice. You know, I think the ones I'd like to farm the most right now is RR. Well, it's hard for us because, you know, I don't run that many epics. And also, RR, they have just, it's like a mega guild. So every time we've been up against like SPM, we don't run enough to be viable right now. You know, we have this conversation.
Not OCA says.
Zerg's have
all every night now.
You are, yeah. See, you're enthusiastic about this stuff. We just don't
Not
have that
OCA
enthusiasm.
Says. Almost.
Yeah, we don't have the enthusiasm. I think I'm just tired of everything. We got stuff going.
The DJL farm was in Asando. Farmed them at the GY until they AFK'd. Then we let the pugs win for their trouble.
Nice. Good. They deserve, look, honestly, all these premiers deserve to get farmed. Here. You got it? Eat. You got it. Good man. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Twitch isn't working. Why is everything not working all of a sudden? Here. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Got that.
Stupiduzwo says.
There it is.
Is Kick working?
I don't know if I'm going to set that up yet. So it's going to take bandwidth. I'm just dealing with 2 streams. I'm not sure about Kick. Maybe. I'd do it. I'm just trying to get in here more than twice a week. Like, to streaming more than twice a week. I'm in here more than twice, but it's quite a bit here, boy. So he has a bandage right here. He's fine. He got a little cancer taken off, and he's free. We got the last biopsy there, and they stitched it up, so he's fine. It's good. That was last week. That's why he has that patch. I gave him a haircut too for his troubles. What is this?
Stupiduswo says, your dad was like, hey shehead, give me my hat back.
I know, he's always like that. You know, it is fun when sometimes I piss him off and he tries to attack me, which happens a lot actually. You know, he fights me quite a bit. It's very entertaining. I do take a lot of videos of him. I'm trying to document him as much as I can. He's freaking hilarious. Stuff he does. All right, so let's work on the mouth area. So let's see if I can. Let's see what he's going to give us today. Kind of have to go with what he's doing. When he sits back, that's when this is going to work. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done off this, but all right, boy. Here, let me give him some more of this stuff. I'll push him back, see if he'll sit back and relax. See, last week he was back a little bit more. Here, take that. You got that? There you go. Here, relax. There you go. Sit there. There you go. Let's see that mouth. So the light, I push him back. There's more light on the mouth, which is what I want to get. He just leaned forward again, but. So I'm trying to get the structure here, but everything's very sunken in. That's why it looks extremely white and flat. You know, it's just how it is. This is a challenge. This one needs to get in that position. See, I could do a lot without the light, but when somebody's face has all those wrinkles and stuff, it really does make a difference. What I could do, maybe pull this. No, I can't really pull that back more than I have. Where's that coming from? Right there. But I don't need that. That's fine. Okay. Hey, can you sit back? Relax. Sit back. Sit back. Relax.
Stupiduswo says, your dad is like M.R. Burns. QFX says,
yeah.
Sub-juicers.
QFX, what's up, man? It's Mr. Burns. It's like 200 years old. Yeah, boy. Studying you, boy. So I'm actually looking at his face right now because I'm pushing him back into light, which I need. His hands up.
QFX says, isn't Burns 90 plus already, lel?
I mean, at least, right? I think one of them they tried to draw blood and dust came out or something.
Stupiduswo says,
hey, boy.
Yeah, at least. Stupiduswo says, that makes Lewis Mr. Smithers.
Oh, I'm not Mr. Smithers. Smithers. That was such a good duo, though. Hey, boy. I love how he has his hands up like that. Maybe, okay. Maybe I'm going to start going for the arms since he's putting those suckers up right now. When he puts them down, I'll give him fruit, so. Putting in some strategy here.
I was watching Leslie Nielsen shit yesterday. That stuff was pure gold.
He's really funny. He's like Naked Gun, right? That's who you're talking about?
QFX says.
Oh, y'all can't see this.
Yes.
It is, yeah. Okay. I'll tilt the camera down 1 second. So I can do that really quick. Okay, I think that's it.
QFX says, they pulled some jokes there, where people would lose their mind today.
Oh,
Stupiduswo says, oddly enough, I've been meaning to watch the original NAK at Gion.
oh gosh, it's just the wrong. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. Got it.
Not OCA says, all I can ever ask of you to stay, just stay.
Get my phone on this thing here.
QFX says, they did some follow-up Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. I watched a couple scenes but it wasn't as good imo. Stupiduswo says, yeah, I'd only want to watch the original.
Yeah, they were so freaking funny. That honestly, that's really how comedy has to get back to. Y'all know, like, okay, I think I know
QFX
you
says,
sometimes struggle
Fat
with
Tunes coming tomorrow,
head
huh?
stuff. Wait, what did you say? Fat Tunes coming tomorrow, huh? The Fat Tunes? I don't know what that is. But like one of the things I was like really discouraged and depressed like several years back about stuff. I'm not saying you are right now. I'm just saying that in terms of like
QFX says,
mentally
balancing.
balancing, yeah. Like in terms of getting your head on straight, I started watching comedy like Conan O'Brien and it totally fixed me. I just needed to laugh and just that kind of gave me a better perspective of everything. It kind of brought things back down to earth for me. And it was a good mental reprieve because everything was getting too, too stressful, too strict. And, I was overthinking everything. And so comedy is what brought it back. So it's just like, there's power to that. And that needs to come back. Like,
QFX
this
says,
bullshit where people can't
that
laugh
they
at
actually
anything because they're
nerfed
always
Slam by
offended.
60% XD Commandman, but healers doing fat damage could be interesting.
Arms Warrior got nerfed again. I know you saw that, didn't you? But then they got a 15% increase in PvP. But I don't know what they're doing. It was funny. I was like, oh no, QFX, poor guy. But you don't even play the game, so it doesn't matter. It's the thing, I always feel bad for you because you complain about it, but you don't even play, so. Tillers are coming complain on the stream.
QFX says, I mean at this point if Warrior gets nerfed I would only get an advantage since I'm done with the class. WW and Sub are just better warriors now. Sheer Curry says, we can curse again?
Yeah, we can. This is good. That's why I did it. What pisses me off, and I am angry at that because I have turned off moderation so many times.
Stupiduswo says, I can't even type normally. This thing keeps blocking my stuff. Sheer
Right
Curry
now?
says, thank the Lord.
You're getting blocked right now. I turned off all moderation.
QFX says, come to Twitch this shit's juice.
Fucking Karens.
Stupiduswo says, yep.
Yeah, Twitch has commercials, which is bullshit.
QFX says, and we got music here. Sheer Curry says, don't blame Karens. Sheer Curry says, I personally blame Lindus. Stupiduzwo says. I hate Twitch, let's get a kick stream.
I might, man. We'll see. Because both these platforms are freaking pissing me off. Hey, boy. This comes up some. Whoops.
Sheer Curry says. Just fly us all out to your studio so we can watch you creepilla in person.
I would love to have
Stupiduzwo
you guys
says.
visit or me visit y'all.
Fewer commercials than Twitch and better ad revenue share. QFX says. Devastation is gonna get the Giga buff tomorrow. Apparently it was broken all the time. XD now disintegrate gonna slam you for 70% more LMAO.
Didn't they buff it on top of that? Or did they not? Zerx was saying he played Comp Stomp and hated
it. Felt broken. I welcome the change.
Dude,
Stupiduzwo says.
I know people like these changes.
It did dog poop damage.
I just feel like the
QFX
game's so clunky now.
Think its totals out to 70-ish. Stupiduzwo says. Dragon AoE was still amazing, the single target was horrible.
This is so difficult. Look at different angles. Hey, babe. Let me do something really quick. Let me see. You know what? I'm just going to give him the rest of his oranges, see if that resets his hand position. I brought this perspective down. I knew this needed to kind of come in some, but here.
QFX says.
Here.
The damage on Prez with Fire Breath was crazy though last SPAC.
Don't need it like that. You're going to drop that. Oh, no!
Not
Dead.
OCA says.
Don't lock
Why
your
should
hands.
you avoid marrying a tennis player?
What are you talking about?
Stupiduzwo says. Dude, the Fire Breath damage was so fun.
Fire Breath? Yeah, you play what works. The thing is,
says.
I don't do that.
Hey Louis, you are a great person. Not OCA says. Because love means nothing to them.
Oh, good. I don't know what you're quoting, you jackass. Nah.
QFX says. Now they got the double fly stun, which seems cool for Dr. Reset.
Damn it.
Stupiduzwo says. I have a clip somewhere of me killing a hunter in the opener of 3s on my Prez Dragon. QFX says.
They're going to nerf that.
Dr. Resets D. Arslotki says.
You're welcome,
THX
man.
for the stream.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, actually, yeah, the Evoker is getting buffed with what they're doing. It's insane. All right, baby. Let's do this here. I'm going to try to reposition its hands. Guys, this is hard because normally, all right, it was easier working on his bald head because it's like, it's right. Oh, his face is back now. What she got? Do that, do that. No, don't lock him. Hey, boy. Let me see that here. I got you. Oh. Oh. Ah. I just shin smashed a cinder block, which felt great. Here, I got you, right?
QFX says. Mistweaver getting a bit gutted tomorrow, but it was basically broken tier good.
Yeah, but they shouldn't nerf it that much, man. I think they go overboard. They should never have to do 75% shifts and all
Sheer
this.
Curry says. How often do you oil your palette?
Every time I clean it, it's oiled because I use maybe this is bad, but I use vegetable oil that you get at grocery stores to clean the palette with, and I always leave a little bit of residue on, just a little bit, right? So, you know, what are you doing, boy? Come here. I see it here. I got you. See that? Lock, silver, me up, like that, pretend. Hey boy, how are you? Are you doing good? You are one tough cookie, you know that? I look at you, I say tough cookie.
QFX says,
Tough man.
I think it's still gonna be good, just a bit more in line with the other healers.
I just think they've downgraded everything. It's like I can't get past that. Every time, like I played yesterday, and I know how to play. Like it's just sucks. It's like you can't do half the things you want to do anymore, and that's with everybody's like that. Like it's just
Stupiduzwo says, downgraded your moom.
mom. You meant to say mom, didn't you?
Sheer Curry says, he meant moom.
Shakira started watching
Stupiduzwo says,
what I
I'm
started
trying
watching.
to play it safe for the chat filter. It's probably blocked like 40% of everything I've said. Stupiduzwo says, Sheer Curry LOL.
But it doesn't make sense. I turned moderation off. I swear these people who want to filter people out is just
Stupiduzwo
pissing me
says,
off. You know why it happens? Because parents don't want to freaking be parents. Just stop your kids from getting on. And, you know, you can't make everything like
Sheer Curry says,
poppy playtime.
Mom isn't allowed.
It's not all moms, just
Stupiduzwo says,
incompetent ones.
yeah, I don't know, it was filtering on the word gun earlier and now it's not. Stupiduzwo says, I never know.
Arrested Development. I started watching that. In fact, I watch it like I have it
Sheer
on.
Curry says, I see some weird adult videos filtered as for kids.
Well, I mean, the thing is that kids, parents just need to freaking watch what the kids do. They need to stop complaining and getting everything downgraded because they want their kids to be, they don't want to have the responsibility of like monitoring what they do. I know it's hard, but it's just, and I don't even think that's all of it. I think, I don't know, YouTube just pissing me off. Everybody's pissing me off. I need to chill out. I said this week I'm going to try not to be as angry as I've been. There you go. That's it. That's what I want. That's what I want, boy. Ooh, I got a little something right there. Trying to retain what I had. It was a shape like this, but it was not that color.
Sheer Curry says,
Let's wash it out.
there weren't any of these filters for me growing up. I saw things on the internet. But I guess he turned out fine. Stupiduzwo says,
yeah,
you only get as angry as you let yourself get.
100%.
Isn't bad, but you're stuck in a complaining life cycle.
WoW is bad, and I am stuck in a complaining life cycle.
Sheer Curry says,
Jackass.
maybe you have seasonal depression.
I don't think I'm depressed. I'm just constantly.
QFX says,
I don't think I get enough
complaining
sleep.
is all we got left.
No, I mean, I'm with. Look, Gears is right. I mean, if you can like
Stupiduzwo
not
says,
be angry, it
you're
is
like
a state of
QFX
mind.
though, you barely play but insist everything is bad. I play lots and I've gotten used to it. It's not that bad.
I mean, I have played. I've played the mage quite a bit. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Gears, it's like, I just feel.
CA says,
I'm just worried about the
Sherlock
direction
Holmes and Dr. Watson are camping in the middle of the night. Holmes wakes Watson and say, Watson, look up and tell me what you see. Watson says, I see millions of stars. Holmes asks, and what do you?
You were on crack. And everybody knows it. And you're gay. Screw you, Gears, just because. And screw your biceps, too. Let me be angry and miserable.
LMAO, what is happening?
They're messing with me. That's what they do. Gears, stop trying to be reasonable.
I'm not saying everything is bad, but the rewards aren't worth the grind, Imo. Stupiduzwo says. The direction WoW is going is good, simple to pick up, complex to master. Maybe they've messed up Mage, I don't know, but there's a lot of nuance to discover right now.
I mean, I think Mage is, look, we just don't have sustainability.
Says,
like it is so difficult.
Mage is still pumping.
QFX, and I'm not like QFX. QFX doesn't play at all. You don't, QFX. And I have been on Gears more than just like a couple seconds and looked at this stuff. Like I have played the game. I've played it all last weekend, all this weekend, and a couple times like probably the weekend before. I mean, done it, man. It's just look, I'm talking about the Mage.
Stupiduzwo says.
The Paladin's not bad.
Zero deleted me 2 days ago. Nothing I could do, he just completely erased me.
Zeroth? Who is that? Is he on his Mage? I'm not...
Stupiduzwo says. Mage, yeah.
Gears, for the millionth time, I am not saying they're not viable. They are completely viable. I am saying I don't know why this is so hard to...
Honestly,
like, I just don't like playing it.
Mage, you're gonna fuck something every DR reset.
No, every time I say I don't enjoy something, somebody says, oh, well, they're good, so what? So it's your problem. I'm like, my thing is not that it's not viable. It is strong. It is strong. It's just not fun to play. They took away what I enjoyed about it. So the problem is mine. I need to find a different class, but I don't
astronomically, it tells me there are millions of galaxies. Theologically, that God is almighty. What does it tell you? Home say it tell me someone stole our tent. QFX says. Welcome to the world of warriors.
QFX, warriors are bad right now, but they're not always that bad. But like, I'm tired of saying the same thing, which is I just don't enjoy the gameplay. And then somebody getting on my ass saying, oh, well, I got destroyed by one, or they're good, or they're this. That's not my complaint. I never said they sucked, like they can't do anything. Ugh, Gears. I like your attitude. I'm saying
Stupiduzwo says. Yestika crushed it last night on War. Not OCA says. Boomy greater than all mages. QFX says. Gears grinding gears.
This is a challenge. This is a challenge. This is a challenge.
Sheer Curry says. Stop being so positive.
Thank you, Shikari. It does. Look, Gears is right. I need to be more positive about things. He has more faith than I do. I lost my faith a long time ago. And that's not a good thing. He's right. Except for the Mage thing. I just don't enjoy it. That's my point.
I multi-class.
He does. He multi-classes. He doesn't get as hung up over one class as I do. And it's a problem that I have. But Gears, to say that I do not play is
they need some
absurd.
glad mount for shuffle, then I'd be more interested to play, but I don't grind for nothing.
Me not wanting to play, me playing. I didn't want to play all week and I played. Just
Stupiduzwo says. I was a hardcore shaman main. I used to get really upset with their changes because they gutted what I liked. Now I almost never play shaman.
I know. But doesn't that make you angry?
QFX says,
Like, why do they do
bro
that?
was a main
Why?
on every class D.
Like,
Stupiduswo says,
doesn't that make you
it
angry?
did, but
Yeah.
I found other fun stuff. Is what it is.
Fuck Blizzard. Let me be angry. Listen,
QFX says,
I am actually making an
Loki, I
effort. I
think
really
just
am
play
to
the
be
bottom shit
positive.
now. No point to stick to a class you don't like anymore. Not OCA says, you need more Dogi style in your life.
Can't meet people. You guys. All right. Moving, I get to study some anatomy.
Stupiduswo says, his boyfriend provides plenty from what I hear.
Shut up! For the millions of viewers who are tuning in, I'm not gay. These two are, and they're trying to bring me down to their level, okay? And that's true.
QFX says, is it Zerx?
Zerx is
Stupiduswo
definitely gay,
says,
but no, I'm
not that there's anything wrong with that.
your girlfriend just proved them all wrong when foul swoop. I only date models. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find like the hottest woman and start dating her because, you know, obviously that's extremely easy for me to do. Bring them in and just like totally be an arm
QFX
piece
says,
in here.
what about dude models? Sheer Curry says, having a girlfriend doesn't make you not gay.
Oh God, Shikari! You're actually right. You are correct.
Stupiduswo says, LOL.
Laugh it up. You know what I think? You know what I think? I think y'all enjoy me being angry and you try to get it out. I really do believe this. You try to get, because I know it can be
QFX
entertaining.
says, none in the pink, one in the stink.
It drives me crazy.
Stupiduswo says, Lewith shaves
gosh.
every day but somehow has a beard. Not OCA says, straight bait.
Y'all are just so retarded. And I'm so much smarter than you. Burn.
Stupiduswo says,
Damn it.
just do more damn bro.
QFX. And I'm also going to, you know, my rules in
Sheer Curry
Discord
says,
or whatever is just don't
I only
be
date
dumb.
supermodels.
Exactly.
QFX says, hey, I didn't say it.
No, but I'm telling you right now, it's a new expansion, and I don't want to hear your opinions unless you're playing. At least some. Your opinions are valid. They are. But I just don't want to hear them unless you're playing. I want you to play with us. Oh. Gears will play with you. He literally said he would. I will. You have hope. There is hope. Which, by the way, Gears, well, I mean, we only did Battlegrounds. Look, I got, Zerx and I
QFX
hit
says,
21.
Geshem to find a new stream XD.
Zerx and I hit 2100 with these changes, and also in the Battlegrounds, I've been tearing it up. Battlegrounds are easy, though.
Not OCA
It's
says,
not, that's not the point.
Lewis is scared of tacos but loves burritos.
Oh, gosh. Shakuri, This we want to keep transparent.
QFX says.
So I'm pulling the
Hey
paint
man, I'm
off
old, I can't pump my fingers bloody anymore.
and
Stupiduzwo says.
pressing the
So
paint
what
in.
did you like about Mage? Let's get you a fun alt.
What I liked was a little bit more mobility and essentially a blast wave. If they brought blast wave back, just one spell, it would be good. Also, I don't like Ray of Frost. I just hate it. Now I can use it. I'm pretty good at baiting out the kicks and everything, and then I can get the ray off. I just
QFX
don't enjoy
says.
it.
You should have never had Blast Wave.
QFX, again, when you're playing, you can have these opinions.
Sheer Curry says. But you did have an opaque color underneath, right? Or you
It was
would see
slightly
the panel through.
It was slightly opaque, but like if I was going over this right here, for example, and I'll do it too. So this is the darkest dark. And so like right here, if I'm trying to go and get this out, I can actually push this in, get underneath the layer of paint that I know is there, and then kind of push and pull.
Lewis, have you ever had a blood taco?
Dude, that's disgusting. Taking that out. So we wipe it off and then we come back in and then we
Stupiduzwo says.
get underneath the paint and
Mobility
then
eliminates
push and
Shadow
pull.
Priest and Warlock.
And that's going to be
Now
transparent.
we're left with Boomy and Devastation. I always tell people to try Dev. It's really fun.
This did not have
says. OCA gonna get the chat filters re-added.
Nah, screw that. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna do it. Shadow Person Warlock. Now we're left with Boomy and Devastation. I always tell people to try Dev. It's really fun. I'm going to try Dev. I am. In fact, I think Dev is the one that I'm going to go to. But I'm always going to play Mage. I'm going to continue to play.
Not OCA says. Just pull the string. QFX says.
We'll do the same with
Distro is cool, but compared to Blink, you're still getting a restriction in mobility. Sheer Curry says. Yeah. Where is the mod? She could stop this dirty talk.
There you go. Look at that. It's right back. So you can push and pull the paint off while placing new paint.
I still play Shaman, waiting for it to be what I like again. Been 10 years.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, why do they do that stuff? People like it. And I guess, Gears, I think this is one of the things that genuinely frustrates me, and this spans all classes, not just... I don't like how Blizzard did not at least respond to feedback. I understand that sometimes you have, like, the minority talking for everybody, but like in beta, you had to pay for beta. And then those guys, there was a lot of feedback. I was reading across classes, like not just the Mage, across the classes. And I was like, wow, this is constructive feedback. It takes a lot of time. You can disagree with it or not, but it seemed like there was a lot of themes that were kind of repeated along, and a lot of it was like, this doesn't make sense, this doesn't make sense. And they never even addressed any of this stuff, which I find disrespectful to everybody, even outside. Like, I don't like it when they do this. They don't need to respond to everything, but at least say, look, we hear what you're saying. This is what we want to do here. At least a light dialogue, something. And how hard is that to do? And now, then you have the shills that come on and say, well, everything's negative and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Feedback is supposed to be constructive, and you can still address it.
I'll never understand where their feedback went. Can't defend their lack of transparency.
That's it. And if there was that, I would be like, okay, all right, cool. And I'm dead serious, because I'm not, it's not that I hate it right now. I find it boring compared to what it was before. But there needed to be a pruning. But I would say this, take this as a compliment to the designers. I just know they can do better than this. They can still prune and still get a little bit more fluidity in. And now look, if they're going to go through and do slight reworks, or they're going to continue to improve.
Someone said they said some when they don't read the forum, since it's the loud minority and they only want to deal with the silent majority loud.
Yeah, and that's such an excuse, and it's bullshit, and it's horrible optics, and it's disrespectful.
Every class should have some value in multiple different content.
They should. But like, yeah, they just need it. I don't know. That's my thing. Like, and it's across the classes too. I don't like how they've handled it. And now if they're going to go through and kind of improve on certain things, like if it's not just tuning, and if they're going to go through and kind of do what they did in Dragonfly and kind of like switch some things up, well,
QFX
tell us,
says,
and I'll be like, all right, cool.
I mean, if
cool.
they say post your feedback and they know they won't even read it, that's such a dick move.
That's my point. And I think they probably do look at it, but they don't say anything.
The designers don't read the forums very much.
They
the
should.
The community team reads them, compiles feedback and does a weekly feedback meeting with designers.
Well, then they need to at least respond and say that, because you know this stuff. You're in the inside with this stuff, but most people don't know that. It's disrespectful. And I'm tired of this. And I shouldn't be getting as upset as I do. It's just the only thing I can kind of chill out with right now. It's not that big of a deal. And Gears, you're right in how you handle it. You are. I'm wrong with it. But I do want you to understand the Mage is extremely good. It's viable. It's solid. But I just think they could have done a little bit better. I don't like their design where it's like we want to put more into shields and less into mobility. It just, if I wanted to, play a different class that was like that, I would. And there are. It's just, but it's been the same complaints.
Stupiduswo says, management came down on the designers for responding to feedback years ago. That's why they're discouraged from communicating directly. Old policy. Not OCA says.
Why though? Why did
you really need to play Blitz next season?
Dude, I love Arena. I'm still going to play Arena. My goal is to get Gears and Zerks into 3s. That's my personal goal, and do 2s with Zerks and 2s with whoever wants to play on alts. That is my goal. I want to be as good as I can be in 2s and 3s. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm just saying, like, Blizzard, they just piss me off. But yeah, why did management come down on them for responding? Like, I know people don't always enjoy what is said, but it's infinitely better than just ignoring people the whole, like...
Stupiduswo says,
they can piss me off.
It was just designers chatting and they'd make promises or pass inconsistent communication. Caused a little chaos, so Blizz organized it to only allow comms through select few sources.
I can see that, but I think they went about it the wrong way. I think you'd agree with me with that, like, because I think they're doing themselves more damage and people are feeling disrespected. And to me, that's not good optics for people who are considering coming back. Because they read that stuff. Like, people think, like, I think more people look at those forums than people are aware of. That type of stuff. There are a lot of returning players. There are people who might even hold some sway with some friends who are thinking about returning themselves or perhaps starting. And, when they see this stuff, they're like, all right, they're not listening again. And it's extremely frustrating when, like, people are, like, giving the same feedback for months. Nothing is said, and then they go into tuning. Like, I said I would be more positive this week. Baby. Not so much. So Shikurian, this right here, I am keeping this I only have 4 brushes because this is basic, right? And so I'm kind of blending them together. I'm not really worrying about color right now. I'm just going off of this palette right here, just the basic, what I always do.
Sheer Curry says, do positive artists even exist?
No. And if they are positive, they aren't artists. All right? You gotta be as negative as you possibly can be. And you have to be a dick to other people. That's how it works. That's life. Right, Dad? He says right.
Sheer Curry says, done.
Good. Oh, no, I know. See, that's why I know, like, Shikuri she lost hope a long time ago. I see the signs all over her. And she's right. She's right. Anyway.
Sheer Curry says. Never had any.
That's the thing. It's not that you lost hope. It's just you never had any to begin with. That's the right attitude. Kids, there's no such thing as hope, all right? That sinking feeling in your stomach, it's only going to get worse, so deal with it. This week, I was like, you're going to be more positive. I am actually a very positive guy. I know you can't tell right now. But I am extremely angry. Do I know why? A little bit. I don't get enough sleep. Did I get enough sleep last night? Yes. Did it help? No. It really didn't help.
Stupiduswo says. No, you aren't.
I am freaking Mr. Positive. Damn you.
Stupiduswo says. New Not OCA says. No in law. Sheer Curry says. I am damn it.
Such stuff I have to go through. Such a victim. I want you to play that big gay dragon. That's what I have. What do you play? I play Evoker. What's your name? Gears. My name's Gears. I just play. I mean, you're a shaman at heart. You know it. I think what it is you're in denial. You're envious that I can get
Sheer
so
Curry
angry.
Says. QFX, what brush did you buy?
Yeah, he never said.
Stupiduswo says. I miss my shaman TBH.
Yeah. Right?
Stupiduswo says. I tried playing it a bunch last week.
Didn't like it. See, I hate that. I really do. I'm saying this. I hate that for you. Because it's unnecessary. And here's the other thing, Gears. They have these talented, they want to simplify things, but the skill trees are very complex. Now, I like that. I like the customization. But why don't they make it so you can customize your gameplay just a little bit? Give a couple more options in there.
Not
Why?
OCA says.
Why don't they do that?
OCA angry greater than Lewis.
Maybe. But I don't think so. I think I would surprise you. I just don't get it in like AV. Like Gear, seriously, I'm doing that technique, by the way, Shakur. I'm trying to push this in, which that's probably a little bit too dark, but bring that out some. That is in fact too dark, but that's okay. It's actually hard for me to tell. Yes. Oh, and so how you do that, Shakuri, you see, you have the brush here. Now, if you pull it like this, it's not going to scrape it off. But if you do this, like press it, okay, it's like this. You go here and then press kind of the bristles in that way and push. You know, then it's going to create that tension. Like, you know, you put it here and then pull. And you get the bristles facing into the canvas and really scraping it. That's how you'll pull the paint off. But if you're going over paint, like you want to go over it like that if you want the paint underneath to stay. You can still kind of pull some off that way, but you want the bristles facing almost when you press into it to pull it off.
Stupiduswo says. Part of it is just the sheer volume of specs. They have what, 40 specs now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they split up their design team, but maybe they need more QA.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. It's just like,
Sheer Curry says,
I always thought that's why they did
I have
the
a
trees.
soft tooth. I'm a lady.
Because you go with those brushes. Well, you need to get some bristles,
Sheer Curry says,
hog hair.
touch.
Soft touch. You do have a soft touch, but I think you can, okay. If you want that soft touch to really shine, will this make sense? It's good to know how to go rough with it and smooth because you can make the contrast. Painting's all about contrasting to make things, to maximize what you can do, just like light. You want something to look lighter, you put something a little darker next to it. Most people try to get lighter with the paint. Don't do that. Darken the midtones, the darks. And it's the same with this, like your smooth technique, I think would benefit by having a little bit more brush strokes in it. You'll still have that sensitivity to it, and then you can refine more what you want as the focal point. Hey,
Share
boy.
Curry says. Damn, ignore that.
You're gonna ignore. Wait, did you? Damn, ignore that.
Down.
What? He says down. Ooh. Good. This is a tricky one, guys. Oops.
Share Curry says. I said something accidentally dirty and it didn't even go through LOL.
Oh. Now I'm curious to know what you said, because I said a lot of things that could have been, you know. Okay, actually, I should be going with that other hand because that one is in the position that I want. So I am honestly having to like pull out everything I know to get this other one painted in, and this one's actually in a better angle. Oh, now it's not. Damn, that's okay. I kind of remember some stuff this way. The second he, like, I should have kept my eyes open and looked and to see what he was doing with this hand, because this hand was actually in the right place, and the second I started with it, he stopped. That's what I get, man. Gears. You're right, you're right. How are you, boy? How are you? Let me see.
Stupid as wo says. Stop yelling at me, Louis.
Louis. See that face. Boy. Good man. Look at you.
Stupid as wo says. Your positivity is making me cry. Share Curry says. I wish the TDS could scream.
That would be really funny if that could happen. I do want, I need to find other voices for it.
Stupid as wo says. Yeah, I said all this in caps, Louis.
Yes, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, you did. Sarcastic. Sarcastic type. There it is. There it is. There it is. We got it. Taking advantage with this. Today is the greatest.
Stupiduzwo says. See, there you go again,
What?
assuming I was being sarcastic. Stupiduzwo says. With tears streaming down my face I plead with you.
Oh, comes up. It's up here. Shit, that was too much. Yeah, boy, I got you. Son of a... Does it work? That's the wrong color. Damn it. There we go. Ah. Damn it. Over 2. Ooh, his other hand. His other hand. Both hands are kind of good. Stay there, boy.
I am too.
Yeah, stay there. Don't move, boy. That's it. It's really quick. There's this thing. Well, it's not quite there, but this comes up. And there's this piece that kind of comes like this. It's gonna be lighter. There. That does kind of come up like I have it. That's there. There's this piece that's looking okay. This is coming down. And then you have those pieces okay. At least we got that kind of, but it's still not good. There's light here more than there is in other areas. Let's darken some of this other stuff. It's kind of like that. Darken this some. Thinking more of the values right now. Something like that. Might be too much. Take this down. Turn that down some. There we go. Is that okay, or did I screw that up? What's a cracker? Oh, right.
Stupiduzwo says. You and Zerks can play dev/boomy, I'll heal you on my alt priest.
Are you going holy or disc? Disc got some buffs. Holy, I think Vinruki, I saw him ranking holy a little bit better than disc, but I think that's mainly in shuffle is what he's doing. I didn't watch the video.
Stupiduzwo says. I'm holy.
Gotcha. Hey boy, you okay? Just that mouth. That's me. Get off my guard. Says me the way I've been stained. Alright. That mouth. Checking the proportions of his face. I know that the camera needs to pan up for this, but he's in a position right now that's good. Lean him back some. Okay. Oh, it's you. Haven't you? May I take a ride? Got yourself. Want some mail? Please myself. I'm gonna try something. Let's go up to his face really quick while he's there. But I'm gonna kind of keep it on an in-between shot right here. Let's do that. That way you can. This goes up. Is that it? That's it. This, I know it's like cut off, but I might go back down here. So. Look how sunken in this is. It's insane. It's gonna take some of the paint up, but I don't care. Go into it quick while he's at that position. Oh, he's in such a good position.
QFX says, aren't they bringing Void Weaver back tomorrow?
That drops. I don't know, man. That's a question for
Not
you.
OCA says, yo Lewis, this is real. What Care Bear do you think you are? A serious question. Stupiduzwo says,
Damn you.
I don't know,
Damn you.
that's disc.
Okay, you are on a freaking roll, you
QFX
psycho.
says, Todd Spec better stays dead lel.
Oh, that does not work, does it? His mouth. This piece comes up at least a little bit. I'm trying to fix it. And I just put my finger in that. Well,
Sheer Curry says,
this is gonna look crazy.
Care Bears have personalities.
Care Bears have personalities. I think he's trying to get me to say something gay. There. Right. This comes down just a little bit. And then the bottom lip comes
Sheer
down.
Curry says, explain them.
I'm not going to get into this. Don't get Oka going. Don't encourage that. That comes down. So. There. I didn't get to watch it, but I did look up the Pirates of Penzance, and it's a musical. I watched part of it, but then I had to go somewhere, and then I forgot to turn it back on. Hey, boy. How are you doing? Are you doing
Sheer
good?
Curry says, no way you watched it LMAO.
I'm going to watch it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I turned it on. There, like, the whole thing's a musical, right?
Sheer Curry says, it's a comedy opera musical.
Yeah. It looked pretty funny.
Not OCA says, I feel like a soft marshmallow with lots of happy thoughts, so a marshmallow Care Bear with gay smile face as your symbol. Another person in line E8G says, home skillets.
Buff for chair, what's up, man?
Sheer Curry says. QFX, we did it.
You got me to watch it.
Sheer Curry says.
How'd you find it anyway?
Behind 4 seed.
Hey boy, how are you doing? You doing good? I think you're doing good. You look good.
QFX says. I watched a bit of Patience That Shit Boring NGL.
Oh, Penzance? Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched it. I mean, the thing is, I would not normally watch something like that, but y'all have gotten me interested in it. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I haven't watched it. I might like it, I might not.
Sheer Curry says.
Shikari, how did you figure?
Gilbert and Sullivan us referenced in a lot of shows and movies.
Huh. Like, how did you get into it is what I want to know.
QFX says. The music seemed pretty similar too. Another person in line E8G says. Meantime, on the weekend, Luke has plans to go watch a play, Romeo and Juliet.
I'm cursing myself for thinking today would be a good day to stream. I'm like, streaming's a great idea today. Yeah, boy. Just like a tag team. It's the tag stream team over here. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better. Okay, I need to get that.
Sheer Curry says. They talked about it in Senfield, Bob's Burgers, and more, and then I came across it on YouTube randomly and just watched it.
You like
Another
it?
person in line E8G says. Hot tip, Kleenex.
Do I have a booger? Does he? In a cage. Okay. What are you doing, boy? Here, I need to give him something to eat.
Another person in line
trying to
E8G
escape.
says. Know when you go watch the plays.
Oh, really? Oh, for Romeo and Juliet? I'm not going to watch that. Where are you getting this stuff from? Dad, stop moving. Oh, man. Here, boy. You want this?
Sheer Curry says.
There we go.
Y'all need some more culture.
That's probably correct.
Another person in line E8G says. But the pirate shows are more cheerful full.
Shikari, we need to get you playing
Another
Warcraft with
person in
us to
line
bring you down
E8G
to our
says,
level. That's what we need to
Fill
do.
of color.
So that you can know my pain and rage. All right, that's looking okay.
Sheer Curry says. I would die instantly.
We would watch it after you. I would train you to be a lethal weapon, and you would be the one that would be killing everybody extremely fast. Just ask
QFX
Shirimia.
says, World of My Little Pinicraft. Stupiduzwo says. So does Lewith. That's why he's so angry.
Shut up! Mad 'cause bad. I mean, I'm not the greatest, but I'm also not the worst.
Sheer Curry says. LMAO.
Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that.
QFX says. Exactly.
Shut up!
Not OCA says. All the no ice blocks. Stupiduswo says.
Actually, almost
You're
perfected
the best frost mage still playing in this chat, buddy.
Look me up. Look me up in twos. Look me up. See what I'm ranked.
QFX says.
See what I'm ranked.
Saving alter and block for next game.
Don't look at threes. I'm really good. I know how to play. I'm really good. That's bullshit stuff. Here, Dad. Damn it. I forgot to get this thing. I know how to play mage. Come here. Got it? Shakura, I
Another
think you'd
person
actually
in
be fun
line
to play with.
E8G says. Lil dark humor when I was in the Navy guys would say I like you, insert name, that's why I'm gonna, delete, you last.
So dumb.
QFX says. Distro fucks though, when you're not trained by two melees LMAO, that soul fire shit gonna burn you a second kilo. Another person in line E8G says. So what colors are you mixing?
Well, I haven't really mixed any colors right today. Just the basic. Y'all can see the colors right here. I got my basic skin tones, field colors of him, and then this is for the hair. But I use this also to kind of cool everything off if I need to, or take away the color intensity. Obviously, I have my colors up top, which I'm bringing down. So I don't know. I mean, I'm right now. Normally around this area is more like greens and cool colors. All with and actually with him, it's a little bit more pink around this area. Just like one of those banana things, like the strings.
Sheer Curry
on
says. He only paints with pink.
Shut up. Don't you start to. All right. But like that's going to be, no, is green on that side of him, like right here.
Another person in line E8G
Pink.
says. Hot pink.
It's not hot pink. Hot pink. Okay. I think I have enough where I can start actually putting some kind of color in. This
Not
is
OCA says.
something else.
Taco Dodger.
Dude. You just you discovered that
Not
today and you
OCA
will not
says.
let it go.
Durito lovers. Another person in line E8G says. I've heard that Venetian red makes good skin tones.
Venetian red. I can see that. I think I've heard that as well.
Not OCA says. Burrito lover.
Oh, God.
Not OCA says. With lots of beans.
Stupid, man. It's just so dumb. Boy, Dad. Hey, Dad. Dad, look at me.
Another person in line E8G
What you
says,
doing?
a burrito today is running up to almost $20.
Is it really? That's a lot. Yeah.
Stupiduzwo says, is that a burrito on the street? They like 500 through the website.
How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, boy. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you proud of me for handling
Good.
these immature people so maturely and calmly? Yeah. Yeah. You be proud of me.
Um,
Yeah. Studying his face. Got him in the light position I want him.
Sheer Curry says, now I'm really confused about the meaning of burrito.
Don't listen to this conversation, Shakuri. She doesn't know. It's just Oka, you. Stuff I have to put up with. In addition to painting, which is evil in itself.
QFX says, burrito offered. Another person in line E8G says, I think the price of Mexican food goes up when you live in a mostly Caucasian suburb, not sure why.
Something to eat. Baby. I guess it's time to give him this. Hey, boy.
Not OCA says, why did the Marshmallow Care Bear mage cross the road?
Why? You almost got it, boy. Almost got it.
Not OCA says, to get a fat burrito.
You're doing like mathematical equations on that one for the last 5 minutes, trying to think of how you can make that one work. Oh, man. Boy! Ready? Open up. Open. Yeah, boy. It's good, huh? I'll give it to you. Hold up. Ready? Open.
Another person in line E8G says. Could probably make a good size steak.
It's steak this morning for breakfast. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Open. Wait, no. There you go.
Another person in line E8G says. I saw some big cows.
Did you really?
Really?
Ready, boy? Got one more here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Open up. You got it, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Gears, are you going to be doing PvE or PvP, or are you going to be doing everything?
QFX says.
Where?
How's Deb now Gears? You think it's gonna be overtuned on Tuesday?
Hold up. Drink.
Stupiduzwo says. Ima do both but prob more PvE to start the SPAC.
Gotcha. Ah, careful, boy. Here. I know. Ready?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Are you drinking this? You are. Make sure he drinks enough. I don't think he gets enough to drink. You ready? Here. I got you. Almost done. Kind of. Get more in a little bit. One more sip. You all right? You ready? Come here. There you go. That's fine. All right, back to painting. All right, so let's see what he does. He's trying to escape right now, I think. He's putting his hands up. Get my palette. And I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Got him. Let's go. All right. Let's go for the face. Boy, Dad. Dad, head up, boy. How are you doing? How are you?
Okay,
I got you.
I got you.
Good. You got me?
You got him.
You got him. She got it.
Hey,
Another person in line E8G says, I've noticed that the YouTubers who like to draw using non-Bargu methods are pretty full of themselves.
Because they're proud they're not doing bargs or something? Or they think that they're like, they've figured out that it's like not working, or like, what do you think that is? So I've heard a lot of people say a lot of stupid things recently. I'm not gonna get pissed. It's not the only way to learn. It's just saying, like, to undermine that teaching is kind of tried and true. And my thing is look and see what the school's producing, you know? This was wrong. Should have brought this. This was going over this way, right there. There's another one that kind of comes down here. And then that's going to be lighter than I have it. Hold up. Hold up. I got you, my boy. Don't you worry. You know, and the funny thing is that I hate bar drawings, but I promote them because they work. It's supposed to like convey a concept to you and teach you that while teaching you basic aesthetics.
Another person in line E8G says,
You have to just
and at the end of the video they always say if you'd like to take my drawing course it's on sale right now for $100.
Oh, I see where you're going. So they're essentially trying to downplay that so they can sell a course that's beyond that type of thing. And look, if it works, fine. But I mean, I think it's foolish. I mean, don't you? I mean, doing bargs is a solid method of study. Hey, baby.
Another person in line E8G says, They brag about using medical terms and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can know medical terms all day long, but if you can't draw it, then what's the point? Hey, boy. Got you, boy.
Sheer Curry says. Are you talking about Proco LOL?
I like Proco, but I don't think he bashes Barks, does he? Proco is just like, he does things differently. That's what I'm saying, like, it's not wrong to do that, but I mean, like, I'm not going to put his method down unless it sucks, but his method I think is pretty solid. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
Another person in line E8G says. LOL, well, he's in it the only one.
Look, I mean, he shouldn't, if he is bashing bar drawings, he shouldn't be doing that. And it would surprise me if he is. And I'd be curious to hear what he is saying specifically about them. It's not that they're perfect. And I can see some criticisms over, like, methods of learning, but I mean, I think
Sheer Curry says.
you just got to be careful.
He's good, I think.
I
but
think
more
he's
of
good.
A businessman than artist.
But I think he's a good artist too. Like if you watch some of his early videos, he definitely knows how to draw. And he's a very savvy business
Another person in line E8G says. Yeah, he's a big businessman.
Yeah. Which, frankly, I wish I was more of. It's actually something that really bothers me about myself. It's like right now, like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but I don't have a lot of time to do what I need to do. So right now I'm just focusing on what I need to get done in painting.
Stupiduzwo says. You bother us too.
But thanks, Gears. But like, what was I saying? I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, but normally there's back end work that you do.
Another person in line E8G
and
says.
I haven't been able to do that.
Sheer Curry says. You should get an assistant.
An assistant? I know. I should, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. I should. Like, I do kind of need a little help for what I'm trying to do, but I'm just in a weird position right now.
Sheer Curry says. Why did he say it like that, LMAO? Stupiduzwo says. An assistant. Doesn't he sleep all day? Sheer Curry says. Assistant. Not OCA says.
Assistant.
With a big burrito.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he can't say assistant. Assistant. He's saying assistant.
You could probably get an intern from a local college's art department to be an assistant. Another person in line E8G says. I mean, haven't heard Proco bash Vargas directly, but some of the other Proco's doppelgangers.
Well, I mean, that should tell you all there is, all you need to know about them. If they can't come up with their
Sheer Curry says,
own programs, and
I
they're
typed
bashing.
it the Dutch way, I think.
But you didn't. Assistant, you spelled it correctly. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you did. This is his assistant. That's really funny. It did say it like that. I did shirk that off. Assistant.
Another person in line E8G says.
He's trying to escape.
Assistant.
Does it have an A&T at the end? Is it A&T? It is assistant, but she spelled it. You could probably get an intern for Lucas. Yeah, it's assistant, but it still says it weird.
Cher Curry says. Spill the tea but for Cher who is bashing Vargas. Not OCA says. Bertio so big it makes sounds when walking.
And your freaking burritos, man. Put a little bit of color in the lips, but I just have to be careful here. Dad, look at me, boy. Okay.
Another person in line E8G says. Oh lol, I wasn't really taking names lol, one guy looks like Santa Claus with a big white beard.
Wait, who are you talking about, but for Cher?
Cher Curry says. He does sound wise. Torque14 says. Go down to the college, get a good hot ass instant and have her read off your TDS on camera.
You just put the camera on her. Yeah.
Another person in line E8G says. Let me see, squirrels in my brain are churning. Torque14 says. Well yeah, you never have the models on camera. Like, I don't know why I'm even here anymore.
Me neither. Because you have no place else to go. It's like Chris Farley in Wayne's World. Why don't you just give up? Because I have no place else to go. Oh, gosh.
14 says. QFX sorry, didn't see this until now. Dev will be pretty solid but not really overtuned I think. Another person in line E8G says. The last one I heard is name's Inger Bredson, I think he's like 60 but makes himself sound like he's 80 and the wisest man on planet Earth. Not OCA says. Lewis, have you ever had a Bertio with extra soft shell?
No. No. I'm playing into your little traps here. Not today, Oka. Not today.
Torque14 says. I've given up on YouTube chat, it's dog shit. I'm chatting via Twitch and watching on YouTube.
That's actually smart. Yeah, that's smart. You
Another person in line
use Twitch to
EHG
chat,
says,
watch on YouTube.
They make those at Taco Bell, only go there if zombies attack.
Taco Bell is actually very good. Even though it's like the meat is from a tube. Still tastes good. I've messed my brushes
Torque14
up.
says. That line about the college girl, I typed that like 6 times, it wouldn't post on YouTube.
There's literally no moderation. I took the moderation off. Like, what is making that happen? And they had defaulted it back to basic moderation. I took that off.
There isn't even anything bad in that sentence.
No,
Not
it's
OCA
not.
says. Lewis is so gay.
So you can say whatever you want. Well, that's on YouTube. There you go. And then Thursday night, My entire class is saying the same thing. They're like, "You're gay, you're gay, you're gay," all night long. And I don't know why. And then at random,
Torque 14 says,
one of my models sent
how
a
can
picture
he
of me
say
grabbing
that,
my
but
nuts.
I can't ask you to hire a hot assistant to read TTW messages. Torque 14 says,
Texas speech.
TVS.
I don't know. Life just doesn't make
Sheer
sense.
Curry says, Terry called you gay.
Yes, everybody was calling me gay. It's freaking insane. And then I got a picture, because apparently when I draw, Dad, what are you doing? When I draw, I'm like, or when I'm teaching and drawing, I'm holding my
Not
nuts with my
OCA
other
says,
hand. Apparently,
you need to smash a taco.
they took
Torque 14 says,
a picture
they
of it,
meant happy.
but I don't think I
Torque
was.
14 says,
But it-
and that you like dudes.
Oh! You all right?
Yeah.
High five. That's right. I mean, guys.
Another person in line E8G says,
So
maybe
something.
they mean, gay in a pirate sort of way. Not OCA says, I mean a mud taco /.
We all know what you mean. Mud taco. Dude.
Torque 14 says, is a gay pirate something other than what it sounds like?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that every time I look at him, he's in the wrong position. And then every time
Sheer Curry says, gay as in happy.
Yes, Shikari. We'll go with that. You all right, Bebe?
Another person in line E8G says,
Good.
gay pirates smile as they slash away, I think. Torque 14 says, happy and likes dudes, gotcha.
Oh, gosh. It's like, the thing is, my family was asking about the portrait of Dad, how it's coming along. And I was getting nervous because I forgot to take a picture. And I did not want to go on stream to look for it, because all it would be is like me painting and then like defending myself over gay attacks, which essentially is what the stream has become. And then raging debates about Warcraft. And it depresses me when I watch them. I'm like, what the fuck? And so, but I had to get on and show a picture. Hey boy, you all right?
Torque 14 says, why would they be attacks? Loud and proud buddy, we support your right to choose.
I'm telling you, Shikari knows this. Painting is rough. Now, Shikari, imagine trying to, like, getting your ass attacked on
Torque
stream.
14 says, we're on
As
your
you're painting.
side. This is
No,
a
you
safe
aren't.
space.
No, it's not. By design, it's not. In fact, that's going to be one of the titles of my vids one of these days. This is not a safe space.
Not OCA says, why did the mud taco cross the road? Sheer Curry says,
Why?
these attacks will make an IU better.
Probably correct. Just wait for it. It's coming.
Not OCA says,
Here it is.
to get the beefy burrito.
That's it. Bowie! Dad! Dad! It's Dad. Bowie! Gosh. Okay, wait, his hands are up.
Let's just see.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh. I have to get better. I have to get better. You okay?
Yeah.
Torque 14 says. Make your dev tonight, let's threes bith.
He's level 70.
Another person in line E8G
I need to
says.
level him up.
Are you using some greens to lighten the shadows?
No. I mean, you could say that I am some, like, all right. To lighten the shadows, I'll show you what I've done. Let's see, can y'all see this? Trying to get the reflection off. Right, these two, that's black, yellow, and red, and that's what I'm using. Now, if I need some green, I will. But I would put a touch of green and then a little bit of ultramarine to bring it back down. Because the green would bring the value up too much. But I haven't really been doing that because I find that this color is actually sufficient. I've been mixing it with, in fact, the darker color, which when I mix between them, it takes the chroma level down, which is more of the red, I think, because I put a little bit more. Do I put more red? I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is, I don't add color to that mixture, blending the two, because it gets what I'm going for, which is a little bit softer shadow. It's still deep. The problem that I'm having right now is that this is absorbing, like, can y'all see this? This is how this color right here is the same as this. But everything, like, I can't see the values, so. But I think I did fix some things in the face. I'm gonna actually drop this some for you to see if it helps, because it might help me to see the values better. I'll fix the camera too. Maybe. Down slow. Because I think the expression on his face is a little bit better, but I need to start getting the structure without losing the overall impression of the drawing. So that's the main thing. I also need to not overmodel it. I also need to stop yawning. Oh, his face is up, staring.
Sheer Curry says. His skin does look warmer in person on camera. Torque 14 says.
It really does a lot on camera.
Patch notes for tomorrow just got updated.
Really? Damn it. Okay, wait.
Torque
I'm going to look at them
says,
actually really quick, but
front bolt nerf 20%.
Did it really? Yeah, but they're putting it in the hero talents, so they can nerf that, but then the hero talents are supposed to pick it back up. Right? Do they increase the nerf?
Torque 14 says. Frozen Orb CD doubled.
You're joking with me right now, right?
Torque 14 says. They re-added Blast Wave.
No.
Torque 14 says. But not knockback.
No. He's messing with me. Base breath. You are 100% messing with me. You might have had me with a Frostbolt. But the cooldown, doubling the cooldown for a Frozen Orb, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? And then Blast Wave, that would be a troll move if they brought Blast Wave back. It was just the animation. In fact, I would respect them if they did that. Troll the people. At least show a sign of life. Say, we're listening to you. We just don't care. 'Cause that's sure as shit what I would be doing. But I'm proud that you try to
Torque
do that to
14
me.
says. Icicle damage increased 20%.
You're trying to go back to, you know what? Damn you. Oh, Dad's face is at a good point right now. He gets entertained when I'm pissed off, by the way. He does. Yeah.
Another person in line E8G says. What size is that brush? Looks small.
Yeah. I call this QFX's dick. And it is extremely tiny. But the way that I use it, I can make it look, the brush stroke bigger. See? Got that QFX? Shifts at Oka's.
Another person in
doesn't
line
have a dick.
E8G says. That's really small.
Damn right it's small.
Not OCA says.
Here we go.
Every burrito knows.
Time.
Stupid, man.
Sheer Curry
This is the
says.
dumbest shit.
He left crying.
Yep. But he'll come back stronger. Or dead. What's the point? Each stream is supposed to push you close to death. It's the only way we're going to get better. Only way. At. Boy, what you doing? What you doing, Dad? Huh? Where are you up to? What are you doing? Yeah? Oh, goodness gracious. Gears, link it. I want to see what you're talking about. In fact, I'm going to look. No, link it. I don't have the time for this, but I want to look at it. It'd actually be really funny. He left crying. He's like, "Ugh."
Torque 14 says. 1 SEC.
Thanks. It'd be funny if actually what he was saying was true.
Another person in line E8G says. A year ago when someone said painting is fun, I'd say yeah. Now if I hear that I think no, it's war.
Because you're on the right track. And it is war. It's war against yourself, the paint. All the other idiots out there who are trying to do it. Prove your superiority.
Not OCA says. Lewis, have you ever painted with your burrito?
Oh, look, I am multi-talented, my dear boy. Dad, how are you doing? You doing okay?
Torque 14 says. Link.
Link. Check this out. Let's check this out. Copy. Let's check it out. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking about. Paste and go. You son of a bitch. Swipe off. Note to self. Never trust anything else
Sheer
Gears
Curry says.
ever says.
Show us.
No. Hey, boy.
Let's see.
Yeah? Yeah, what do you want, boy?
One.
You want it?
Yes.
Yeah. Values are kind of off. It's very hard to tell what I'm doing here. But I can pull this off still, I'm pretty sure.
Another person in line E8G says.
You didn't get me, by the way.
Probably a pic of the David wearing Speedos.
No, I want right there, that's it. What's up? You all right? Yeah.
Sheer Curry says. What's David's last name?
Yeah, that's a good question. What was it? He did have a last name, right?
Another person in line E8G says. Siri says David was son of Jesse.
Yeah, what was his last name? Had to have one, right?
Sheer Curry says. I bet it was Bowie.
David Bowie. It'd be so damn funny if it was something like that. Oh, yes, those hands up. He's giving me a lot today, actually. I'm just not capitalizing. And I messed his nose up.
Not OCA says. What did the mud taco say to the burrito? Terry Simpson 5932 says. Terry here and I did not call look gay.
You did! You called me gay, Terry. Well, maybe not Terry. The class was. Terry, what's up, man? You never catch my streams. This is great. You get to see, well, frankly, what you see and ignore in Thursday, but you get to see it close up now. All right? This could be you, Terry, if you weren't drunk
Terry
all the
Simpson
time.
5932 says. It's after school.
Good, man. You got fired, didn't you?
Sheer Curry says. The one and only.
Should have just messed that nose up. Terry has to put up with so much in that class, honestly. They all do better than I say.
Terry Simpson 5932 says. We, same oi.
Ah, gosh, I messed that nose up.
Another person in line E8G says. He NESEKIO.
Don't know what you were doing there. Work.
Terry Simpson 5932 says. Bargu plate ears for 6th grade, hands for 7th grade and priest for 8th grade start this week.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Now, Terry he's a teacher that I wish that I had when I was young. It'd be really cool to have a teacher like that. Art teachers I had were, one of them I think was clinically insane. Had to have been. There's no way they would have checked out of a mental institute if they still exist. I think we're bringing them back, by the way, which we damn well need. Oka and Gears are living proof of this.
Another person in line E8G says. Terry, Those children are gonna be traumatized before getting to high school. Sheer Curry says, you guys have no mental institutes? Terry Simpson
No.
5932
Half
says,
the people are on the street.
cool.
It's horrible.
Sheer Curry says, but for chair, that's what school is for. Not OCA says,
Oh, goodness.
my art teacher loved burritos.
Or she did. It was a she, right?
Not OCA says, her taco was nice. Terry Simpson 5932 says, Luth, how many bargue plates did you do at the Florence Academy of Art? Another person in line
I was so
EHG
advanced that
says,
they made me skip
yup,
that.
it's hazing before the real hazing of life.
Bar plates, I did 5. And then I did 2 charcoals afterwards. There's a choice. You could do 2 or 3. I
Sheer
did 2.
Curry says, he went to FAA.
Let it be written.
Terry
I'm not the
Simpson
one who. I didn't bring it up.
5932 says, so I was told.
I am not bringing this stuff up. You guys are doing it and then saying, oh, look, he's talking about the FAA. What an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm smart.
Torque 14 says,
Here we go.
what are you not bringing up?
They keep on getting on my case, saying that I always reference Florence Academy, like I'm saying, hey, by the way, I went there, I went there, I went there. But other people bring it up, and they're like, where did you go again? Because you always say it, you idiot. To put up with this crap. It's not fair.
Torque 14 says, why, did you go to some fancy school?
I'm not answering that question. I'm done.
Not OCA says, what the perfect size burrito?
Okay, you and your burritos. Quit with the burritos.
Torque 14 says, it was probably in some normal place though, right? Like Kansas.
You're just trying to get me to say it, and I'm not going to say it.
Not OCA
I'm
says,
not going to say it.
I think you like 9+.
Oh, gosh. Hey, Terry, do you like burritos? See what he says.
Another person in line E8G says, think there is a first year class they call, First Year Mistakes by Guidetti. Terry Simpson 5932 says, sounds like a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
Terry Simpson 5932 says, liar. Sheer Curry says,
No, Dad.
trust him. It's not a trick at all.
Yes, it's not a trick.
Sheer Curry says, has he ever lied to you?
And don't answer that question. Just answer the first question.
Not OCA says. With 2 large avocados.
Baby.
Sheer Curry says.
Oh, poor
I
guy.
feel like I'm back in middle school.
Yeah.
Not OCA says.
It's great, isn't it?
Shiny avocados.
It's like most people, like if you see, oil painting, it's like, okay, I'm not going to scroll today. I'm going to just watch classical
Thierry
painting.
Simpson
It should help,
5932
with my
says.
IQ. And then they turn this on.
Soft burritos with lots of meat and cheese for a no-trick question. Another person in line E8G says. They are supposed to be a superfood for hipsters.
Yeah. And guess who's designing the game right now, Gears? Guess, say it.
Not OCA says. They have lot of milk. Torque 14 says. Stupid mad people.
I should probably, I might have to go take care of my dad. He looks a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing too good right now.
Torque 14 says. It's probably all the burrito talk. He's not a fan. Sheer Curry says.
No, he's not a fan.
You should pay him better.
I should pay him better. People need to freaking pay me with his. Where's this brush thing? There it is. That's the one I want.
Not OCA says. So Louis, do you like large burrito 9 plus with 2 smooth avocados and lots of milk?
It's not funny.
Torque 14 says. Did you ask him to look disappointed in you for the painting, or is that just a natural thing he does?
Damn you. I gotta start cleaning up. I gotta help him. I can't have him sit there.
Another person in
But I'll
line
keep the stream on
E8G
first.
says. He's probably remembering how much it cost for the Florence Academy.
Hey, when I was there, it didn't cost that much, which is part of the reason why I got in.
Not OCA says. Love you, Louis.
Oka. Really want to keep painting though. That's the problem. Flip this. Give me a second here. Ugh.
Not OCA says. You're only a little gay.
Not gay. Y'all see the thing, those two African guys sitting there, he's like, when I snap my fingers, you will forget that you are gay. He's like, but I'm not gay. He's like, exactly. We went back and forth. It was pretty funny. It's a good one. Face is looking all right, actually. That's not bad considering I can't freaking see anything that I'm doing and he's moving constantly. Only thing that I'm concerned about is that I made him look like a Klingon with that
Torque 14
head and
says,
the hair.
painting looks really good, it's too dark for me though. The mood is super serious.
Yeah. What I was thinking of doing is doing more paintings with him like out in this light here. Because up there, it's too dramatic, the lighting. Which is, you know, it's
Terry
nice.
Simpson 5932 says, from Star Wars. Cher Curry says, that face looks juicy.
Damn right, it looks juicy. No, it's coming along. It's good. Wait a second. I'm gonna see if seems like he's stabilizing a little bit. I just want to get like 20 more minutes of painting. Just a little bit longer. Honestly, gosh, look at those hands, because he had the hands up some. They're not up right now. They're down. He's staring at me. Like he's the victim.
Torque 14 says, my wife buys cheap paintings from the store and adds modern things into them. It's hilarious every time I see them.
Yeah.
Another person in line
Sounds
E8G
like it's a lot of
says,
fun, actually.
could add a little angel baby at the bottom like Rapahel.
What I do need to do is, y'all can't see it because it's cut off, but the face here and the forehead at the top are a little bit disconnected. And it kind of brings some of the colors in, you know, kind of even the colors out a little bit and fix the transition.
Cher Curry says, wearing pumpkin pants.
Mm. All right, he's kind of stabilized some. I'm going to paint just a little bit longer, and then I'll stop. See if he does anything with his hands, because I'd love to get a little bit more work done on the fingers, which I haven't really gotten. I kind of fixed some of the proportions here and did some anatomy studies, but I haven't even gotten to, you know, really structuring it yet. I'll see how washed out it looks.
Cher Curry says,
Look at this.
but for Cher, when will you paint another pumpkin pant baby?
So y'all can see there's brush strokes there, but when I put it back here, it's so washed out that it just, like, look at this right here. You see, you can see there's paintbrush strokes, like varying degrees of, you know, the planes there. But when I go back like this, it's just, it washes it all out. And that's how I see it too. It's kind of crazy. When I go down like this, I can see the work. But this is, that's why I have it. Because like normally, like my head, y'all can see it right here. Like I'm right next to this. So this should be up here. But I have to be looking down so that it's not like catching the reflection, the glare and stuff. It's crazy. Like I said, I need to go to oil prime. That's what I need to do. I need to just suck it up and start
Another person
burning rabbit skin glue.
Says, could be a little while. Torque 14 says,
damn it.
Given that it's so dark, is there a specific mood or feeling you're going for in this? Like, was it meant to be just stoic and I'm misinterpreting it as sad?
I think, to be honest with you, I didn't really look that deeply into it. I was just like,
another person
I just wanted to
E8G
paint him,
says,
so maybe I should have.
Have to find my inspiration, LOL.
I mean, see, I like the dark shadows in general. In terms of the mood, You know, you can still make it like happy looking even
Torque
with the
14
shadows.
says,
It's just I need to get the
you
drawing
could
right.
argue that even if it wasn't purposeful, you've imposed a mood into the painting.
True. Yeah. And it kind of changes. Like I think if you were to look back on some of the streams that mood will change depending on his expression, I think. All right. Get a little bit more painting in. And then I'll call it because he's I forget that he does sit there for quite some time. I don't really like the nose. It's okay. It's just I lost the
Not OCA says,
drawing there.
Lewis are playing with SPM tonight.
So I don't think so. Let me see if they said anything. I don't think so. No, there's no message. I don't think so. We're just kind of out it because like everybody dodges and
Torque 14 says,
I don't know. We just
I didn't see any messages from Ms.
yeah.
Not OCA says, want
Yeah,
to
nothing.
join us tonight.
Maybe it's just who are we gonna fight? I always feel so bored because I feel like we never. I mean, I know y'all do hit them, but like every time I play, we always miss them.
Torque 14 says,
And I want
or
to play
we
with
could
like
level your dev.
yeah, I want to play with you and
Not
Gears.
OCA says, everyone is fighting us ATM.
They are. I mean, I can consider it. I know Miz and
Another
Xerx were
person in
wanting
line
to do
EHG
StarCraft.
says,
I don't know if we're playing
was
tonight.
thinking of drawing one of boring RL women.
But I do need to get the evoker
Not
up.
OCA
Gears.
says, but not AVM.
Oh, really? Wait, I need to put my chat back up. But Gears, like, what's the best way to level right now? Like, I'm level 70. How should I level? Just like regular, or is there some cheese that I can do to just get it out of the way? Let's see some stuff that needs to change. Hey, boy.
Torque 14 says,
Boy.
dungeons probably. No time walking
Yeah.
this week, which suyooks.
Damn. Oh, his hands. Look at those fingers. Oh, this is good. This is good. Damn it. There they are. Oh, poor guy. You okay, Dad? looks uncomfortable. I need to get going. Damn. You all right, baby? Mess that up.
Sheer Curry says. 5 bargas isn't that many. I expected more from FAA.
So what it was, yeah, it it depends on, how you progress, but fix that up some. So you would have 5 pencil drawings, 5 bar drawings. In fact, I might have done 6 if you count, because they made me start over one time, because like the first one I ever did, I did it way too fast. They said start over. So maybe you could say 6, but it was really, I think, the same one I was doing.
Sheer Curry says. I was expecting a new bargu every month.
So the first barg I did, I think it took about 3 or 4 days. Second barg I did, it took about 2 weeks. The other one after that was about 3 weeks to a month. And then I think it was like another month for the fourth one, and then a little bit over a month for the fifth one. And those were all pencil drawings, right? So then from there you go on to charcoal drawing, bark drawings. So I did actually I did 3. Did I? No. No, I only did 2. So I did I think I did the Dante face. I think maybe, I forget which one I did. I think it was Dante like on the side. And
Not
then I
OCA
did
says.
a torso.
Lewis have to run. Hope to see you tonight, my happy little burrito.
Okay, I'll see you, buddy. But yeah, I think that was it. And those were charcoal, so that was introducing you to charcoal more. But at the same time, we were doing so that would be half the day that we're working on this, and the other half, starting from the very beginning, would be figure drawing. So at first, when you first start, they just want you pencil sketching figures, but then they start you very early, like probably after like a month, they start you with charcoal on the figures, like live figure models. So you're doing live figure models at the same time you're going and doing like pencil drawing with the bar drawings. So by the time you get to the charcoal drawings, bar drawings, like you have some experience with the charcoal. you know, because you're like, your charcoal is what teaches you how to work values up, your lights and darks. You have to learn to key your lights and dark values up, like compression, squinting, getting the light impression. So that you learn that in charcoal, and then to a greater degree in painting, but it's a stepping block to painting. So that was it.
Sharikitten says, I just woke up XD.
Shadamiya, what's up? But yeah, but those are good questions. Very good questions. Hey boy, Shadamiya, I got to get going in a second. My dad is, you know, I got to take care of him. I'm just trying to do a little something with those hands. I've been studying the anatomy. Trying to get this stuff.
Sharikitten says, oh, I figured.
Yeah.
How did the painting go today?
Absolutely wonderful. It went, yeah, it's coming along. It is coming along. This is like a crazy challenge though for me.
Terry Simpson 5932 says, I have to go as well. Au revoir, mon cher, i.e. See you on Thursday.
Terry, I'll see you, buddy.
Feel free to nerd out now.
I always feel free to do that. I think everybody should know that at this point.
Sharikitten says, LOL.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh,
Another person in line E8G says,
so close.
it hen they brought out the nude female models. D is the professor say all virgins leave now, then the class would empty out.
That'd be so funny, actually. Oh yes, give me something good. All right. I got a little something in there, but the thing is that that's not quite it. Get that characteristic look that he has there. Let me darken some things down here. Oh, come on. Do something good. It's like in all the positions except for the ones that I need. I think it kind of came in some like this. Came up some. And then that's like a little bit darker coming that way. Soften that. Something like that.
Another person in line E8G says, were you guys ever sent out to draw people in the streets? While shouting
No.
insults at tourists for not tipping.
This is the best way to learn. No. It'd be great though. Make a really good movie.
Torque14 says, not even at the Florence Academy in Italy.
Don't start this stuff. Y'all are just trying to get me to say it. It's not working because this doesn't make sense here. I need a. Eventually, he'll get in that position. Easy boy. Oh, yes. Come on, just tighten those hands just a little bit. Yes. Yes.
It's good, good.
Yeah. Keep going. Oh, he's in the position. I might have messed that up, but it doesn't matter. I can fix that.
Another person in line E8G says, I would be like only €5 you cheap Americano vendetta.
Away.
Another person in line E8G says. N.
All right. I like this position a little bit better.
Sheer Curry says. Well said.
Exactly.
Another
Will
person in
say.
line E8G
In.
says. Actually, the professor would probably say, turn in whatever money you made. Sheer Curry says. Real artists don't make any money.
Shikari knows the game. All right, so that makes a little bit more sense with what's going on with these fingers here. Just in that position for a split second. I probably had a couple different positions.
Sheer Curry says. Fail with confidence.
All right, let me fix this because I think I kind of messed this up a little, but because it was kind of working.
Another person in line E8G says. Rembrandt was born in the right place at the right time. Every time they say his story, it goes, boy learns to draw and paint, then gets rich, then loses all his money. The end.
Moved up, and he got excited and started moving his hands. But I got some information. Oh, it's wrong. That's how was this? don't remember how that one was.
Sher Curry says. He lived in the Golden Age. In England it was in the 19th century.
I don't think that's right.
Another person in line E8G says. Yup, Pumpkin Baby would have cost at least a couple of million euros by now.
Sorry guys, that's my phone. It's off. Dang it. There you go.
And
I don't remember what's going on there. It's not quite it.
Another person in line E8G says. No one knows who painted Pumpkin Baby, it is rumored that Vermeer painted it.
Pumpkin Baby. Baby. Doing all right, boy? That goes down.
Sher Curry says. I believe it. Another person in line E8G says. Are you adding juice Luth?
Juice. Adding juice. I don't know what you are talking about, my dear boy, but for chair. This top finger is just mutilated, essentially. Let's put some color or something in this. Oh, all right. Oh. That's it. He's in the position. Oh, bring it back up. Yes, yes, right there.
Another person in line E8G says, do you ever just add walnut oil?
No. Oh, what? Walnut oil, sorry. Let me get this thing in.
Hey,
Hey, boy, what's up?
two.
Ross, I was touching this. There's this gesture that I have not gotten, obviously, with this. I'm gonna get that position. The reason why I changed this is because it was too uniform, but it's also this knuckle resting. I'm gonna try
Another
to
person in line E8G says,
go off.
look, when painting hands, are you thinking about bones and anatomy like the promo snobs?
Yes, I am. That's all I have to go off of here, but I'm also trying to. This was like coming here, this way. It wasn't that low. And then this was lower. And then there was this thing where his knuckle was, it was like this was resting kind of right here, and it was wrapping around here, and it gave this very beautiful gesture. and that's why I'm trying to get back. But it was only there for a split second. There, it was something that it was more turned towards
Sheer
us.
Curry says, understanding the anatomy does help.
Yeah, it does. Something like that. That's much closer. Is it up now? It's like that.
Another person in line E8G says, yup, I can see that.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful. It took away the monotony of the hands because this is all the same, and this is incorrect. But this is like you have to. That's a design decision that I'm making, and it's worth trying to get. You all see how I'm quickly painting over things, trying to get the. That's the idea, right? And that's why you don't detail in the beginning. Like I'm trying to get the anatomy here. You get the design, and then you try to fix the anatomy, and then you build up on it. Sometimes you see something you like more, and you try to put it in. Like I literally moved this down. Y'all saw what I did with this. And I can fix this stuff here. That's not a big deal. I'm honestly trying to remember because I had it burned in my mind. That was coming up more though. Was this up? Was it up? Okay, so squinting, that's like making a little bit more sense, but
Another person in line E8G says, looking at your hand and the hand on painting, your hands look pasty white.
yeah, I know. It's crazy. And the cool thing is, if I can get this in the ballpark, which I think it is, then when he gets back into that position, then I can really go for it. Kind of like fine tune. All right, so that's not great. But that's like, at least that's something else. So and the cool thing is, it's kind of like a note to me. It's like, all right, that was in that position. I liked that. Watch for it. Right? When I clean my brushes, that's going to be in the perfect pose. All right, he's uncomfortable. I got to get going. Oh, guys, we do what we can with the time we have. What? No wiser words have ever been said. Except by me. I say wise things all the time. Let's go. Let's go. Cleaning the paint. I'm glad we got some work done on the hands, the arms. That needed to catch up to everything else. And to be honest with you, it's good to work everything up at once so you can compare everything to everything else. It totally changes the feel of the painting. You know? Because oftentimes, like if I'm looking at this painting right now, truthfully, I'm going to bring it up so y'all can see the whole thing, but this piece right here, at this point, is holding everything else back. And so if I was to work on that, which I probably should have gotten more done on that. Oh my gosh, Dad's hands are up. But I gotta go. Here, let's move this back some. I'm gonna put it more on the full piece. Here. Or, hear me out. Get a different lens. There's the painting. All right, that's the full painting. More so, this right here, let's get more full on shot, right? Less distortion. It's still kind of some distortion, but not as much. Is that it? Oh gosh, this thing.
Sheer Curry says.
That's very
Stunning.
close. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. But you see how
Another person in line E8G
this
says.
is like holding it back.
Yup, hands are taken for granted but are so important.
Yeah. Like if you look at this piece right here, that is kind of holding everything else back, I think. And here's another thing. I'll put this right back, but look at this. Look how sunken in this is. Y'all remember this mark that I made? This was like me oiling it out, and this is now starting to sink in. But this color right here is what this is. So imagine
Another person in line
how that
E8G says,
all looks.
a cousin of mine had his right arm amputated.
Dude, that sucks. But you see, why the hell did that come up? You can see the reflection, how it changes. It's not just the shadow. We're taking away that chalky look. So it's just, this is a challenge, and it should be motivation for me. Just the reason why I haven't gone to oil is because there's a lot of work to do it.
All my paintings sink in like hell.
Yeah,
you can't buy any oil-primed canvases here. Shurikitten says, yeah, that keeps coming up. I've heard certain pigments sink in more than others.
Can you make oil grind? Because I might start doing that. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Another person in line E8G says, juice it up. Sheer Curry says, and lead white is €100 for one little jar.
Can you grind it yourself? It's like, if it's so expensive, I'll just see how much the grind itself costs and just go with that.
Sheer Curry says, lead isn't allowed here, so I don't think so, lol.
It's so stupid. That is so stupid.
Another person in line E8G says, what is flake white lead good for? Sheer Curry says, it is.
I don't know. I don't really use flake white, to be honest with you. Titanium, I've used titanium. I like titanium in like highlights. Push like
Sheer
that
Curry
value
says, you ever grind your own lead?
I have lead, but I don't grind it because you have to wear a mask. And it's just a pain and it's poison. But if I could get the grind cheaper, like, which you can, but we can still buy it here. Like I would be mixing it if I was in your position, but I could get the grind, I would definitely mix it because you just wear a mask. But I have ground paint before. Pretty much I've ground black and red. Those are the two. Probably ground other paints too, I just don't remember. But black and red are the two that I've ground because I have a good black and I have a good red. But I just don't, the red takes forever to go away, so I'm fine on the red. Black, I haven't been using that much recently. And I still have some left. I accidentally ordered the white because RGH paint, you can order it, and if you're not careful, you can accidentally order just the pigment. I wonder if they're international, but probably not because like it's probably banned in your country. Whether you can't, like, is it outlawed in your country, Shakuri, or is it just you can't find it?
Almond the Painter says,
Alman, what's up?
good evening, folks.
How are you doing, man?
Sheer Curry says, banned.
I'm a little bit surprised. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic. I'm a little bit surprised about that. Yeah, Because like in art, it's such an important pigment.
Sheer
It
Curry
really
says,
is.
we have a lot of rules in Europe.
I know. Yeah. Freedom's very easily lost, harder to gain. Those rules,
Another
I know
person
some of
in
them
line
too. A lot of
EHG
people
says,
say, go to Europe.
but that's where lead white was invented.
They're
Sheer
good
Curry
places
says,
to live in
in the
Europe.
food industry it's good but other things not so much.
Yeah, it's like, it's nice. Europe is a very beautiful place, and I think there's some very nice places to live, but it's also, I think a lot of people here don't know what we have. We have a lot of freedom people don't have. And we've lost a lot of freedoms, but we still have more than others. You got to be careful with that stuff, you know? You got to have freedom. With freedom comes responsibility. Have a responsibility for it.
Shurikitten says, Rublev says use oil-based primer or alkyd primer to avoid the sinking in. Almond the painter says, good ol Serbia, much looser laws. Almond the painter says, and you can bribe officials.
That's the case here. That's why you have like lobbyists and you have a lot of, like a lot of the politicians here. And this is not like a one side thing. This is happening all over the board where they're supposed to be public servants and they come out just on top, rich as hell, and they haven't done anything. You got all this stuff here too. I think perhaps to a lesser degree than places in Europe, though, I think. But I don't know. Because I don't
Sheer
trust
Curry
anything.
says,
I trust
you
nothing.
ban get lead in Serbia.
Serbia has to be rough. Alman, that's where you said you're from, right? Serbia? Serbia has to be rough. Y'all have had a rough time.
Almond the painter says, oh sure, you can get anything you want in Serbia.
Really? Looks like you're going to be taking a trip to Serbia, Shikari. We'll name it Shikari's Magical Trip to Serbia. Comes back with like one leg.
Sheer Curry says, let's go.
Let's go. That's the attitude. That's right. How much do you want that lead white? It's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Literally.
Almond the painter says, and a kidney missing ha ha ha. Sheer Curry says, I should get cows and make my own lead. Another person in line E8G says, but when it comes to building codes, Europe is a little more loose, that's why you have more odd-shaped buildings than in the USA. Sheer Curry says, who needs a kidney? Shurikitten says,
That's the attitude.
Rublev also says using a bodied oil would help with the black sinking in.
Yeah, they have the. I think it's hard to get the building permits in Italy because they have, in certain places because of limited land. But yeah, our building codes, Bedfordshire, it's just our buildings are so damn ugly. Gosh, it's just unreal how stupid
Sheer Curry says,
everything looks.
I heard stand oil helps but you can't use that in early layers. Almond the painter says, what is a building permit even?
Building permit. It's like, I mean, it's essentially enabling you to build. You have to have a permit to build a building. You can't just build it, right? I mean, but yeah, like, I mean, there is a point to where like it is good to have
Sheer
like
Curry says,
coding for electrical
in
so
Serbia they
fires
just
don't happen.
build.
Yeah, Serbia you just build. And honestly, it's like part of me
Share
misses
Curry
that Wild
says,
Wild West feel. It's just,
no plan. Almond the painter says, bingo.
anyway. I just wish we could be more creative in our building. All right, scrub these down. Poor guy. I need to get him back. Such a dick.
Almond the painter says, we had monarchs, now we have technocrats.
We're supposed to be ruled
Share
by
Curry
the people.
says,
That's what we're
Europe
supposed
has
to
ugly buildings too. It's not all like
be.
Italy, sadly.
This is true.
Shuri
That
Kitten
is true.
says, they carry bodied linseed oil.
Gotcha. Shittery me, this is good information. Thank you. I actually screenshotted these. Yeah. It's no, Shakur is right. Like, there's like if you look in brochures of Europe, it's going to show the pretty buildings. It's not going to show just the drab ones. But there's all over, like especially modern, is just horrible, horrible buildings. Yeah, I mean they're cheap. You know,
Shuri Kitten says,
but
you're welcome. I really love Rublev as a company.
yeah, they're good.
They know so much and carry a lot of unique products.
Yeah, they're good. And also, what's the other one? Williamsburg is very good as well. They have a lot of
Almond
knowledge.
the painter says, you can make your own bodied oil. Very easy. I can share the recipe on Discord.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Thank you. Good. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to clean these brushes. I'll be right back. Dad, I'll be right back, boy. I'll be back. You stay there, okay? All right.
Shuri Kitten says, yeah, I think they leave theirs in the sun. LOL, or boil it. What does your recipe call for? Another person in line E8G says, making oils. What the, let's keep it PG-13 people. Almond the painter says, leaving it in the sun, it makes for a great summer project. Almond the painter says, I made a batch back in 2019 and it only gets better with time, still have a full jar of it. Shuri Kitten says, have you noticed your blacks don't sink in as much using it? Share Curry says, how long can you keep oils? Another person in line E8G says. Wonder what ever happened to the brushes and oils that belonged to the famous masters? Or their palettes? Sher Curry says. Some museums keep them. Almond the painter says. I do suggest diluting it with a touch of turpentine in the earlier layers, and finish with just pure oil. But the blacks do stay fresh. Another person in line E8G says. Are they tasty? Shrikitten says. You don't have issues with terps? Shrikitten says. Wow, Riblef actually is selling cinnabar. That is a super toxic pigment. Sher Curry says. Worse than lead? Almond the painter says. Because I use Greek pine turpentine, organic, and huffing it does ramp up the inspiration, rock and roll. Another person in line E8G says. Cinnabar, you say? What color is that? Sher Curry says. Almond knows how to live. Shrikitten says. It has so many warnings on it. Link.
All right, guys. All right. The painting's looking
Another
better.
person in line E8G says. Almond probably boils the bones of his enemies. Almond the painter says. Folks misunderstand terps, you just need to get the kind that is made from pine resin and not too processed. Sher Curry says. Still toxic from pinned resin, I think. Sher Curry says. pun. Almond the painter says. Ich bin ein kleiner Friesenjung Scher Curry. Scher Curry says. What's Friesenjung LMAO? Another person in line E8G says. The rubbed left lady says if you don't like our paints them leave.
Interesting to see where this conversation goes. Boy, my boy. Overmodeled parts of the hand.
Almond the painter says. Friesenjung a lad from East Frisia, Ostfriesland, Scher Curry. Scher Curry says. Belchnickel is here.
All right, guys, I gotta get going. But yeah, thanks for being here. It's gonna be a good painting. It'll be good. Y'all are awesome. I'll be back this week. I'll see you guys. Belschnickel. Wait, is that Dwight Belschnickel? Wait, is that, you're quoting Dwight, right?
Says.
Yeah.
See ya. Scher Curry says.
All right, I'll see you
Bye.
guys. Belschnickel.
Scher
Belschnickel.
Curry says.
Yeah.
Yes, Dwight LOL.
Took me a second because I thought, like, I don't know,
Scher
that looks like
Curry
German
says.
to me. What was
Of
then?
course.
Okay. All right, I'll see you guys. Stream off. Stop streaming.
Another person in line E8G says. Hasta la pasta primavera with cheese egg.